At Plastek Group, the sustainability journey is already well underway.
So we have a strategic plan within the company. It is a growth plan for the business over the next 5 years, but part of this strategy is to concentrate on sustainability. That is the big driver in our growth. We are looking at new technologies. We are looking very heavily into redesign of components, lightweighting, and yet again using recycled resins.
We've been successful in supporting a number of customers with different projects to move them towards using PCR. So we have tremendous experience in knowing how to source the PCR grades of materials, how to develop backups for those PCR grades, how to process that resin successfully in high volume mass production, and how to achieve acceptable quality standards with PCR grades of resin that will not have necessarily the same visual quality that you would achieve with virgin resin.
Other projects that we are currently working on are carbon footprint for several of our products. This will be following a cradle to gate process, and for these we will look at third-party accreditation on them, an ISO standard or a PAS 2060 standard. We are currently doing that on projects that have converted from fossil resins to PCR resins, and we will look at the difference of the CO2 on that conversion. We are also looking at solar panel installation on our facilities, and we have a project today that we're running in the UK, and that will come effective during 2022. A lot of energy awareness training is happening within our facility. We're having third-party training companies coming in to train our staff on energy awareness. Moving into our carbon disclosure programme, this is a group initiative, and our scores that we're reporting from the start of this during 2015 to 2020 have increased both on the water. We started at a D- and now are at a B. Our climate change was a D- back in 2015, and today we are at a B. And the supplier engagement for 2020 is an A-. We as a company are on par or above our competition out in the market. So one of the requirements that we need to share with our customers and clients is our ISO standards. And one of the new standards that we have had as a group is 14001. A lot of our customers are also talking to us with regards to returnable packaging and the use of returnable packaging. We have several programs in our facilities looking at doing this. Obviously we're doing this with card, we are doing it with plastic, and we're also doing it with wood. Installation of LED lighting has also been a big investment through all our facilities throughout the plant. Our total greenhouse gas emissions for 2020 actually come out at 260,000 tonnes of CO2. Purchase results are around 57% of that. Our direct greenhouse gas emissions during 2020 was around 11%, and a reduction of 6,500 tonnes of CO2. Improvements in our performance, our electricity kilograms converted was around 16.3% reduction. Electricity emissions kilograms of CO2 was converted as reduced by around 28%. Purchased resins, obviously there's a lot of growth in our PCR resins, PET and green resins. We was converting in 2019 around 1,700 tonnes, and during 2020 was around 6,000 tonnes of PCR resin converted. Some of our highlights from our CDP results are our purchase of new injection moulding machines. We have in the region within the group 50 new machines purchased, all electric or hybrid, which is really helping us assist our CO2 and emissions on manufacturing. Plastek as a group are investing very heavily into our own plastic recycling company. This will be based in the USA, and let's say the PCR resins from that, we will have the use of that through our facility.
The experience that we have of converting existing projects from virgin resin to PCR, and indeed in developing new projects straight to PCR, means that we have tremendous experience in being able to support customers who may not have done those sorts of activities yet.
We are pleased to announce that we have entered the PIA for the environmental improvements, and glad to announce that we are finalists within this for 2021.